Okay, F-213. The room I spent a lot of time in it during my time over in Afghanistan. Um, this has been a project 9 years in the making. While I was there, I had the opportunity after some time to sit down and really kind of focus on my artwork that I hadn't had time or kind of the center to do. I really thought about while I was there because I had the opportunity to create all this stuff, and I was using cardboard and illustration board and other art supplies that we had brought in. The impermanence of, I wasn't going to be able to take everything home, so I thought, hey, I'll just create without even thinking about that, and at the end, um, the only thing that will be left will be the images that I take of it and the footage that I document from it. So it's really kind of cool and freeing that you're not treating anything precious. You're not really working with precious materials. You're not thinking, how am I going to protect this or keep it or make sure it survives, which kind of had in the back of my mind, the you see the artwork that they restore, and it made me think, how many times can you restore something before it becomes a derivative of what it really was? It's no longer the person who created it. You've put so much extra stuff into it that it's no longer the original any longer. So with that in mind, I was able to and sought to just have fun. I did a lot of stuff digitally. I found like this abandoned piece of drywall, and was kind of fascinated by uh, the thought that I went over and I created on it, and then it rained and washed the color out, and I'm like, ooh, this is kind of cool. This is like environmental art, and had me kind of thinking along those lines. Um, I remember when I was in art school, and one of my teachers, when we were showing some of our stuff in class, and she was like, we were pinning it to the board, and she said, no, you have to treat your stuff, don't put holes in it, and showing us the proper way to treat our artwork. And um I kind of, this was the antithesis of everything she said. I knew I knew ultimately I was going to burn it all. um Part of me was trying to think, how can I ship all this home, and then what am I going to do with it once I get it home? It was all part of the process, all part of the journey. Being able to experiment, being able to just do anything and everything, and um, some of it translated to other projects. Some of it I reused and recreated digitally. Um, so it's really kind of sentimental to watch it burn and realize this is the only record of it ever having really existed, these physical pieces. And made me think about how when we create something, for the vast majority of us, the stuff we create is for ourselves, and it ends up in the trash or destroyed or forgotten, or and even the stuff that ends up by the masters is only a very small fraction of a percent of what they actually created and outputted. So it was just kind of a meditation on creativity and art and making, and um, just being able to do it without any real expectations, and seeing where it leads and getting that experience. And like looking at some of this stuff again, I'm like, oh damn, I wish I kind of had that stuff now. Or, I'd probably be in the basement or, but there's a realization that, that most of what I do, and this is, part of it, of figuring out what we're going to do with everything that we produce. I think now more than ever, we have the ability to find outlets like YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or just social media in general that probably aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so that we have the opportunity to leave, um, for lack of a better word, a legacy or a record of everything we've done, um, which is actually kind of cool. That it feels like there should be space, free space out there for us to leave our footprint for the future, our families, our friends, or anybody who stumbles across us, to be able to, see and enjoy kind of who we were and what we did. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and like and subscribe. Come back soon and see more. Until next time.